But yeah, so you open the door. There's a staircase immediately the second you see it. You walk up the stairs, and what you see in this kind of main room, it's not the room that's connected to the office. There's like a separate room for that. This duplex unit is 3 rooms. The main room that you're in is kind of like a living room. You can see like a makeshift kitchen. There's junk all over the place. Based on how Moth interacts with this guy, imagine Moth is a junker who collects pieces from everybody, sells them to fixers. Mikey, this guy, is a fixer. This guy finds people who want to buy the junk parts for him. He's kind of like a shitty eBay.
The worst kind of Craigslist.
Yeah, this room, it's marginally less junky than Moth's, because Moth collects everything, whereas Mikey only takes stuff he thinks he can sell. So there is like room to maneuver in here, but like, and there's like normal furniture, like you see a couch, you see a TV, and you see a bed. It's one of those beds that kind of just, it's part of a cabinet kind of situation. And then there's a door that leads to presumably a bathroom, and a door that leads to this office. And you hear Mikey yell from the other room, and he goes, "Yeah, here."
I would like, I kind of whisper to somebody, I would like someone who is a little bit more, intimidating looking to also come alongside me. That would be, I mean, we could all just kind of pile into that office, but
I drink my milkshake.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I think immediate reaction is to look to Jed when you said someone intimidating.
covered in viscera.
It's one of those things you didn't mean to do. Like, you know it's rude, but
And
it's
he's
just
always
like a gut reaction.
and he's always smiling. He's like, "Oh, Jed going with you. Jed make him real scared."
I will go as well.
I would also love, I just want the 3 beefs, the Lux, Jed, and Micah to just be like flanking.
I was about to say, I'm glad that,
On
you know,
all 3
any
sides.
of the people who are the actual tanks of this party, like Kells or Kip or Lux, are not coming with you. But no, the medic and the tech guy are going to come with you.
It's fine.
They just look worse.
They just don't look as intimidating as, for whatever fucking reason, the medic and the tech guy.
You never put the nukes on display. You just let them know they're there.
There you go.
You keep them behind a curtain.
Actually, that's actually pretty great. So, is everybody going into this office, or is it just you 3?
I would probably go in the back, but like obscured by Jed and Micah's bodies.
I can wait in the hallway.
They're meat mountains. Okay. So it's everybody but Kip. Kip is staying outside, like out in the not
I can
office.
stay in the hallway and make sure nobody sneaks up behind us.
Alrighty.
I go in.
Unless you want me
my
in there.
entourage. Nah, you good. You'll intimidate people, like keep them out.
Yeah.
It's not that we don't want you there. We just think here is a better place for you.
No, I get it.
It's fine. It's fair.
I'm 44 years old. I've been around.
So you enter the office. The office is actually relatively clean. There's a couple little things that maybe he can sell, but they're more the premium items. Like, oh, a working like generator, these things don't need to be fixed at all. These are really good pieces. He keeps these in the office with him. This office, imagine just like a kind of big room. There's a desk with his nameplate on it. There's a big window that overlooks the alleyway, and you can see all directions that the alley goes from it. There's 2 doors in this room. The one you came in through that leads from his main room, and another one that presumably leads to the same bathroom. It's one of those bathrooms that can kind of go like that. And you see Mikey sitting at the desk. He looks a little panicked. Mikey is kind of this thinner guy. He's a poser. So he's managed to get facial surgery to make himself look exactly like the statue of David, but not an actual statue, just a human being that looks exactly like David, the statue. He calls him, he's Mikey. Yeah, Michelangelo. Cool. It's fucking Cyberpunk. But yeah, so he's got like curly hair. His eyes are kind of like a cyber. He's got those enhanced a little bit. But they only catch like light, kind of like a cat. If you like look at him in certain directions, like he's got that refraction kind of thing going on occasionally. And he's sitting there. He's wearing what kind of looks like a kind of nice turtleneck and like black leggings. And he's just sitting at his desk. His hands are on top of the desk, so he's not doing anything suspicious, like masturbating. No, like grabbing a gun from like anything. His hands are on the desk, and he just goes, kind of thought this was gonna happen. What do you want?
Now, why in the world do you think that something like this would happen?
Well, you're here for rent day, aren't you?
Something like that?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't have Moth's money.
Now, why do you not have that this time?
Would you like to roll our first skill check in Cyberpunk ever? What would you like to do?
What would I like to do?
Would you like to see if he's lying, or would you like to
deduce?
Maybe, yeah. There's basically, let me know what you'd like to do based on the information he just gave you, and then I'll tell you what to roll for it.
Okay. I have a thing called human perception.
That's a good one.
I also have yeah. But also as part of my cybernetic enhanced hearing, I have a voice stress analyzer to tell when people it boosted that skill, but basically it helps me figure out if people are lying or not.
What is human perception under?
Empathy.
Empathy. Okay, so roll a d10, add your empathy, add human perception, add your hearing thingy.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Nope.
As like
Nope.
an entourage?
Nope.
Okay.
Stand there, cross your arms, look beefy.
Hey.
Pull my gun.
Pull out a gun.
And I pull out my gun. And I start blasting.
I need to double check what.
We just shoot him in the chest.
I don't got your money.
What good are you?
Moth sends his regards.
You might be the bad guys.
I knew it.
Cool.
We were the bad guys.
All right. So I rolled a 9. So that is 20.
20.
2,
Okay.
1, 21.
21. Perfect. Okay, so you can tell pretty much immediately he's putting on a show. He is probably lying about not having Moth's money.
Okay. What sort of armaments does Kells usually have?
Armament?
Kells has on his side, he's got a makeshift sword. It looks like a sharpened muffler attached with like an axle rod and some gears. He also has a boomerang, but that's not visible currently.
He also has. We have to refer to it slyly 3 times over the course of this movie.
As you look back at it, it looks like he's about to sneeze, but then he just brushes it off.
So bad.
So
I think without.
Can I lean in towards Zed and say, just kind of glance around? He's got enough stuff here to cover it.
That is true. I want to without breaking like eye contact with Mikey over my shoulders, one on one side, one on the other, say, "Hey, Kels, hey, Lux, you wanna go see why Mikey might be lying? You wanna give him a little bit of a prod, maybe loosen up those tight lips that
Me
you're
lie?
lying, Mikey.
I told
You're
you
lying,
what
Mikey.
I have. I don't have his money. But if you do want to roll intimidate.
No, Kells will take out his sword and chop him in the arm.
What?
He said prod.
This is
So
bad.
you do like an actual whack?
I think he stabs it. Just stabs right in the arm.
Oh, probably like one of his
Jesus.
cyber arms. You didn't really know it was his
Sure.
cyber arm. I would
You
say
guys thought
that's
I
still
was
an
gonna be a pro.
intimidate.
Sure.
So that would be where is Timmy date?
Where is Timmy dating?
Where are you? It's definitely
It's under cool will.
oh okay.
Second down.
Cool will
Being
interrogation.
exceptionally
Yep.
uncool.
So
I'm
roll-
immediately like shocked by this.
I am trying to damage his arm, not kill him, but I am trying to damage his arm as well.
Yeah, no, I get that. You're putting pressure. So roll me 1d10, add your interrogation and cool skills to it.
20.
20. Okay, so you manage to like kind of tap his arm in a way, and he's just like, "Oh God, well, okay, Jesus, fuck!" And he kind of like stands up and everything, and you can see everything on him. Like if he was packing a gun on his hip or anything, you'd see it by now. And he just goes, "Okay, Jesus, sorry. I'll get your money. I'll get your money. I'm worried about that fucking corporate war that's on the horizon. I'm just trying to look out for myself. Let Moth know this is the last time I'm fucking paying him, okay? I'm taking my money that I have now. You guys are getting the last bit Moth's ever gonna get from me, and I'm leaving this fucking town because this place is going to the ground, I swear to God. Let me go get it for you, okay? Just give me 5 minutes, okay? Not even that. 1 minute.
Great, I'll go with you. I'd love to see your place.
Okay. He kind of
If
or whatever.
you're running low, I see you have a generator. Our buddy outside has a powerful need.
No,
for-
no, I need that. Just,
He,
I'll get you
he
money.
cooks a mean brownie, and he might need some more powers.
No, I need that. That's coming with me. 1 minute. Lux, why don't you wanted to go with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you and sweats a little bit. He goes, okay. Yeah, just come with me. Yeah. And he kind of steps around his desk, and he goes into. He opens the door to the bathroom. I want you to roll combat sense plus reflex.
I
So
would love to. 26.
he gets to the bathroom.
Oh, Dave, that face.
No, he gets to the bathroom, and immediately in your mind you realize he's not gonna pay you.
I think we knew that.
And the second he gets to the bathroom, he shuts the door before you could even get to it, and you hear it lock. But two things. So one thing happens immediately. Kip, you're in the other room. You see him come out of the door, and he's not looking at you at all. And he's like kind of like like he got away with it. But two, you're now locked in this empty room, and there's a moment of silence. And then, but Lux, you immediately know something's up. Let's put it this way: there's a trap coming. This room, as far as this room is concerned, only has a giant window that leads to the alleyway covered in gangers.
I'm gonna yell, everybody down.
And
I'm
now
gonna
we're
drop
gonna
the
roll
floor.
for initiative. So, Kels, you go first. Basically, there's a bunch of people aiming their guns at the window. You noticed it immediately. Lux says, "Okay, everybody get down." And then that's when you look at the window. You notice it immediately. You're the first one to take action and kind of absorb what she said.
How narrow is this alleyway?
The alleyway is, I want to say it could fit a car in it. Decently sized. There's debris and stuff in the way, so they have like stuff they can hide behind. But like as far as like how big it is, it could fit like at least a garbage truck in it, if not like just a car or two.
I think what Kells would like to do is try to activate his vehicle link and have the motorcycle try to run them over through the alleyway.
That's awesome. Okay, so that's interesting. What a weird thing to pull
Problem
off
solved.
first. I have no idea
It's
how
like
to do
pushing
this.
a coffin over.
Okay, I want to say that's good enough to at least hit one of them. You just like your
Swipe and
yeah,
bike
your
starts
motorcycle
coming.
does like one of those cool like just kind of turns and like whips into one of them, and it just kind of bashes him against the wall, and he's completely caught off guard because they have their backs to it. And I want to say that just immediately kills one of them. Like There are 5 of them, but you immediately just splattered one of them, and now they're all kind of drawn off a little bit.
Then he'll like duck back behind the window or just squat down a little bit more.
Okay, you kind of duck down underneath where the window piece is, so then you can kind of keep using your vehicle link. Your eyes kind of have like code that go over them when you do it, which is fucking rad as shit. But now the ganger's going. All 4 remaining of them. One of them didn't see the motorcycle coming, but the other ones haven't had time to react to the motorcycle yet, so they're just gonna light up the window. Jed. I think it was Jed, Zed, and Micah. You don't duck fast enough, especially Zed, who has her back to the, Zed, you get hit in the right leg. Jed, you get hit in the left leg. And Micah, you get hit in the right leg as well. It's almost like they pierced through the wall. So you just feel the of it like hit your leg, but it stops. So you don't take any damage from that. You just feel it like just kind of like it almost feels like a paintball hits you. So it stings like the Dickens, but you don't die from it, and it hasn't done like damage to your legs or anything like that. So now it's Mikey's turn. Kip, you just see, first of all, you hear a bunch of gunfire just and like glass shattering in the other room and everything like that. And then you just see Mikey just kind of come out of the bathroom, not even looking at you. He's looking at the office door and he just goes, fucking suckers. And then he looks at it and he sees you and he goes, oh shit. And then he's gonna actually pull out a knife and just take a swing at you to try and get around you. But basically, he definitely hits. And he swings and hits your left arm. So I want to say it stops, but because you rolled a fumble, he actually catches you so off guard with this knife that he pulled out that he actually knocks you to the side. So, like, you're out of the way of the door, so he can kind of run past you. And he manages to open the door and kind of get down the stairs a little bit. But now it is Lux's turn.
Guess I didn't kill him that hard.
You didn't kill him at all. You fucked up real bad.
You tried, though.
You tried.
You tried. Lux is gonna head up a little closer to the window. She's gonna take out her rifle and just like use the edge of the window and
Pot
shoot at
shots.
one of them. Yeah.
Alrighty, so you hit one of them. Oh, he's dead. You basically pop up, and then he gets like pegged in the left arm, and it just takes a chunk out of him, and he spirals and falls onto the ground in a bloody mess. So that's another ganger down.
And I think she would probably yell out, "You guys should try harder next time."
We're trying our best.
This is the only constructive criticism you get right before you die.
So the next up would be Tom. So you're currently on the ground. Mikey has run past you.
Okay, you said he got halfway down the stairs?
Yeah, he's halfway down the stairs to get out of the
Can I jump down the stairs and ride him the rest of the way?
So you basically
That's great.
drop kick him onto the floor, and he starts to skid down. So he's pretty wounded. You probably broke a rib when he like cracked himself on the stairs. So you do end up riding Mikey down the stairs, and he like busts his nose a little bit too on the way down. And you definitely broke something. Like he felt like a crack as he like hit the bottom of the stairs. He drops his knife. It skids out the front door that was left open. And now you have the ability to do another action if you'd like, but it would be at -3.
I'd like to.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bionic arm to slam his head into the floor.
Okay. Oh, you like go to grab his head, but he squirms, and you punch him in the back of in his back instead. And it doesn't like you hit just like what feels like kind of a metal spine, so it doesn't do any damage to him. But like he still felt it. It's almost like taking a sucker punch, but it didn't kill him more or anything like that. But yeah, you're sitting kind of in the open of this doorway of this duplex as there's gangers currently focusing fire on the people who are shooting them from the window. But there's a chance they might notice you eventually.
Can I hold him up?
Yeah, you could probably hold him up. I want to
he
say
be
roll
my
the same
cover?
thing. Yeah, roll the
Okay.
same thing to see if you can restrain him. So you go to lift him up, but unfortunately he shakes you off of him. You fall backwards into the doorway, and he manages to get up, and he's starting to run towards the alley. But he hasn't gotten super far just yet, but like he's gotten away from you a little bit. But you are now a little bit more in the doorway.
Well, all right. If I wasn't so slippery wet, he probably would have got away.
That had to have been it.
It's because of my air conditioning. See,
It's ruining
that
me.
was the smoking gun in Act 1. Now it's going off in Act 3.
Chekhov's air conditioner. So I want to say you have enough to just kick the door shut. So it's just like you're laying on your back on the stairs and you just boom, and the door just shuts in front of you. So now we're gonna go to Jedediah.
He's gonna run to the. So there's a door we came in, and there's a door he left, right?
Yes.
And I assume I could hear what was going on the other side of the door, or no?
The whole scuffle between.
Yeah.
You probably could have. It would have been a little hard, but you were closer to the door. With all the gunfire going off, it's a little hard to judge what's going on and stuff. But you may have heard a scuffle going on in the other room.
So using my battle glove, I'm just gonna run and barrel through the door.
Nice.
Kool-Aid man.
So you just bust through this door. The unfortunate mistake he made was buying a house with wood doors.
Oh wait, I get +2 to any of those, so it's actually a 23.
Yeah, you got it. You're fine. As long as you got past 20, you're good. So like you just kind of like and then punch the door, and the door just kind of splinters and shoots that way out. You can see that there was a bit of a scuffle in this room, although it's hard to tell because this room always kind of looked like shit. But like, you see that the door is open to the staircase, and then you can kind of hear Kip at the bottom of it, fighting. What's it called? Fighting Mikey, and then Mikey seems to get the better of him, and he kicks the door shut.
Okay, so I could go down the stairs and I could open the door and take a shot.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do.
Although Kip is a little wounded, I think, right? Or no, you just got
my robot arm. So
Yeah. No, you just got hit, and the stopping power
Yeah,
stopped
I
it,
can
so you're
fix that
fine.
later. I guess I'll take a shot. What's it gonna hurt?
Okay. So that's unfortunately just a little short.
Okay.
You basically, you open the door, you're like, ha! And then you shut the door. It is Zed's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sidle up next to Lux, and peek out. Do I see the dickbag Mikey?
You can kind of see his back as he's starting to run. He's like, if you imagine the T-shape, he's still kind of in the intersection of the T-shape. He hasn't gotten far enough to like get all the way down the alley or anything like that. But you can kind of see his back by now.
Okay. I would like to. I want to try to hit him. Specifically a leg.
Okay. So you just kind of shoot completely wide. Like there's people shooting at you, you're a little panicked, you just and then you're barely
I'm
aiming.
using some beefy, like I pull out 2 handguns and they're pretty beefy. But shoot once. No. No. But I would
Wait, do you have 2 guns?
I do have 2 guns.
Shoot it again.
2.
Your gun
That
jams
one's
for that one then, I want to
Damn
say. So you
Okay.
go like ah!
And here we thought we were so cool walking in here.
We were so good. We were
I was
rolling
gonna
so
kill
well.
the shit out of him. I was gonna just smash his head like a watermelon, and nope. I even rode him down the stairs. He's still walking.
You broke one of his ribs, so that's why he's a little slow.
Yeah, maybe in 3 days he might die.
He might die. It punctured his lung. He's gone any minute now.
Yeah, and then I would just I would duck down.
To take cover, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then Micah, it's your turn. There are 3
Heavy
gangers
is
left.
the generator.
Huh?
How heavy is the generator?
I mean, you're a strong boy. You could probably pick it up.
All right. I want to pick it up, and I want to run to the window, and I want to just heave it at Mikey and yell, "You forgot this."
Awesome. So, you forgot this, and he kind of like turns around, and all of a sudden, just a bloody mess that squirts everywhere. And then you see the rest of the gangers. Like they're still shooting because in theory, all this happened in about like 4 seconds. Like they start shooting. They see their boss run out the window after he's been injured. A thing just comes out the window and crushes him. 2 of their friends are dead. The 3 of them just kind of look around at each other and just like, well, fuck this. He's dead. He's not paying us anymore. And they just kind of start running off down the hall or down the alleyway. to just get away from you guys. 'Cause just shit. So the gunfire stops and they just run down the alleyway to get away from all of you.
Zed looks like up and over the windowsill and over to Mike and says, That was a really good shot.
Thanks. I kind of impressed myself.
Just goddamn.
He wouldn't have been in the right spot if he didn't have a broken rib.
What happened to Kip?
We should really go check on those two. Make sure they didn't get into any trouble.
I'm gonna go see if he had any tech on him we can salvage.
Sure.
Any of these gangers.
Yeah, I was about to say I was gonna go examine the doctor once, or not the doctor. I was gonna go examine to see what was
You're the doctor.
salvageable. If we could still talk to this guy,
But
like
you're
if I could reconnect a few circuits for 5 minutes of conversation.
I want to say, based on what Mikey sold, in past tense because he's deceased. Based on what Mikey used to sell, it wouldn't be medical in nature, but Micah would find interest in it. As far as stuff as you find stuff that you can use in some cars, beefy, pretty decent stuff. Like you kind of forego the non-office room because as you've kind of dissected the room and looked around, all of the good stuff is in the office where you currently are. The generator was pretty good until you killed the guy with it.
Clean it out.
Got some flavor now.
No, like it kind of like condensed on itself when it landed on him. Like the thing is gone.
It's just the compact version now.
It's just
fine.
meat and metal at this
Smart.
point.
Aren't
but,
we
like,
all
travel
though?
size.
But there's still some pretty good stuff in there for what you do for a living. So I would say you got some stuff that you can use. What's up?
I want to poke around and see if there is in fact anything hidden here.
Sure. I mean, if you want, I wouldn't say that if you're looking for hidden stuff, that's probably a roll of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Probably intelligence plus.
Awareness/notice.
That sounds right. Where'd you find that? Oh yeah, an
Under
intelligence.
intelligence.
Yeah, do that. That sounds great.
Okay. Good. 21.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. I want to say you return to the desk, and based on a few bullet holes that have, because like the office is just kind of completely destroyed with bullets at this point. The desk has been kind of ruined in a way, but you notice that there's a safe that was kind of buried in one of the drawers that's been shot open. So, and inside is just a bunch of credit chips. Just different USBs with different varying amounts of credits on it, more than what Moth needed to pay his rent.
I'll yell to see if Kip, you'll hear me. Hey Kip, we can fix your AC now.
Roll credits.
I want to look around to see if I find any like weapons anywhere hidden in here.
You unfortunately do not find any.
Okay, but like, what about on the bodies?
On the in the alleyway? You probably on the two. How many died? 2. There were 5 of them. You killed 2 of them. So on the 2 that you find kind of really low level pistols. They are specifically Militech Avengers, which are kind of like the typical street level guns. Very, very kind of normal guns. No, you have stuff that's way more powerful. Let's put it that way.
I know, but I'm gonna take them anyway.
That's fine. Trophies.
Give them to her fans.
Give them to her. Sign them. Give
I
them to
sign them and hand them out.
Alrighty.
I didn't mean like the facility. I meant his body. Like I want to try and take parts of his body.
Oh my god.
Or not necessarily necromancy, but also see if there's anything I could jerry rig like on his body to see if we can get like any sort of interrogation out of him.
Oh no! His body is completely melded with this. Like he's just like an Unreal when you blow a dude up and he turns into meaty.
Sure.
basically
Well,
what
I
happened
know
to
he's had a
this
lot
dude.
of work done. So are there any like parts? I
No,
could take?
he's had more
Like leg
plastic
pieces?
surgery than
Oh.
really anything cyberware wise. That yeah, no. If anything, the two gangers that are dead, well, one of them had their arm blown off, and that was the only tech thing on them, so that one's done. But the other one, he got just mauled by the Kels's motorcycle. He probably has an arm that you can take, like a cyber arm that you can take.
I'll harvest that.
Harvest. You probably just like it just kind of comes off of out of the slot that it's connected to, kind of thing, because it's a cyber arm. So yeah, and yeah, with yeah, you got Moth's money, and Mikey isn't gonna be a problem anymore. And with that, would you like to return to the apartment?
Yeah.
Brownies are
We fast
should
travel.
be finished smoking by now.
So you return to the apartment. It's kind of, I want to say, 6 o'clock now, and because it's like later in the year, it's getting kind of dark, but it's still daylight out. There's a corpo dude sitting outside of your apartment. He's kind of looking at your apartment, and he looks to like kind of check something on his the eye display, and then he looks back up, and then he sees all of you approaching. He's like, "Hey, is this your place?"
Someone might have to restrain me.
Step in front, sure is. Name's Dr. Jedediah Judd, and I hold out the arm that I'm carrying with me for a handshake.
Ugh. He's just kind of like, no. Who's in charge? Which one of you is in charge?
I take the same arm and I push Zed forward
Yeah,
with it.
that's it.
I mean,
kinda-
we all. Thank you, Jed. We all kind of collectively run this place, but I suppose I can talk.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this brief. My name is King. I work for Chino. You may have heard of us on the news. We're buying your place. We just need you to sign this. And he pulls out.
No, I don't think you are.
I
I don't want to see any paper. I don't think we. I did not agree to anything, and neither did any of these fine folk. I can tell you that.
I'm sorry. You would have to be stupid to not accept this offer. We're giving you $5,000 for this,
We're
which
real
is nothing.
stupid.
We're real stupid. But $5,000 is nothing. He's offering you literally nothing for this house. It's like you would have to be
Yeah,
dumb to not take this offer up.
Oh, you would have to be even more unintelligent to offer something such as that to us fine, upstanding citizens here.
Oh, okay. Somebody who's knows what they're worth. I gotcha.
Oh, absolutely. And I can smell corruption about 1,000 miles away. So why didn't you tell us why you're really here?
Well, I told you. If you can't listen, that's not part of my deal.
Real piece of shit.
But if you're gonna
I
play
think-
hardball, I'll play some hardball too. Chino is willing to offer you up to $10,000 for this
I
apartment.
think-
You don't make slippers.
What the fuck?
I don't think they're the best.
I think that Lux would probably step forward and like nudge him back a little bit. I make that much in like a week. If you could maybe get out of here, that'd be awesome.
Ooh,
I don't like
roll intimidate. You got a 14?
Yeah.
That's enough to piss him off. He kind of like takes the contract back. He's like, listen, if you don't accept this offer, we're willing to. Chino is gonna find a way to get this place. So you may as well just take the money. Come on.
May I
why
step forward and shove him over?
You sure can. Roll same thing. Roll intimidate. Everybody's got to.
Oh no.
Nobody does quite enough.
was
Just
trying.
like, come on, guys,
He's
just
like-
take the money.
What's
14. Okay, so he sees you kind of gang up. I want to say with your skull, it gives you enough to kind of like pump you over a little bit, and then not only that, but combined with Lux also doing it, he just kind of goes, "All right, okay." He puts the contract back in his pocket. And he's like, "You asked for it. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine." And he just walks down the alleyway and gets into a limousine.
Cool. I want to, because I have a video recorder in my funny eye, I want to take a quick little like 3-second video of the
altercation.
license. Well, yes, this altercation, like get their face, and then the license plate of the car if it has one that's visible.
Oh yeah, no, it does. Yeah, I mean the thing's all running on legal channels and everything like that. So you
What's the license plate say?
King 2. It's a second limousine.
It was like
Good.
something. Good.
Good.
What do you want from me?
Can we